gargoyles. And it'll save you a lot. Excuse me. Okay. So anyways, now that his lich got out and you got a shop just for the Orb of Corruption for better focus fire and whatever, he's going to be creeping the lich up to level 3. Because a level 1 lich isn't going to do much. Also, the Nova isn't going to do anything to the units since Remind's just massing dryads, and dryads are immune to magic and spells, as we all know. But the focus fire from that orb, because the lich is ranged, will be a lot better. I mean, sure, you could say, why doesn't the Death Knight just get an Orb of Corruption, and he doesn't get a lich at all, and that'll save him some gold and food, but the lich is ranged, as I said, so it makes focus fire that much easier. But the Death Knight most likely can't catch up. Also, the Nova, though, too, will slow down heroes and will really, ultimately, help you just kill the heroes a lot faster. So he's going to go back into the base. Like I said, this strategy is not at all about creeping. It's more to just harassing the hell out of the Night Elf and taking out all their wisps and denying them wood. And let's take a look on Phoenix Remind's point of view really quick. Alright, so he has like almost 600 gold and he has 370 gold and 30 lumber, so it's not looking too good. He just keeps losing his wood wisps and they die really fast to that amount of gargs and whatnot. And this is what you do until you reach low upkeep. You don't go into low upkeep though yet until you get a couple upgrades on your gargs, an upgrade or two on your abominations, and then you start going up to low upkeep. And then also you have to make sure you have dual slaughterhouses too. So what this does is this pumps out this pumps out abominations when you've been making all this gold from no upkeep, because it doesn't take that 4 gold out or whatever per mining, per alkalite that mines or whatever, so you'll be making a lot of gold. And you'll have all this gold stacked up, and you'll be able to take out more abominations, produce more abominations. So they just got into a little fight with both of his heroes, and he saw an amulet spell shield on the Beastmaster. So he knew that Phoenix Remind crept the spawn right by him, because it would have taken him too long to creep the bottom right spawn. So he goes and checks the top right spawn, which was creeped obviously, but he checked it more so for an expansion. Because if you look at you always want to look at your enemy's hero's items, because the items basically tell you where they've been creeping. And so you can see if like the Night Elf per se has crept a spawn, you can pretty much guarantee sometime they're going to expand there, because it's out of the way and everything. And you don't scout spawns as often as you do natural expansions. So he went and checked that just to make sure, and there's no expansion being set up, which is good. But now he has in the back of his mind that was crept out, so he has to be scouting there every once in a while and make sure there's no wisps down there, no Tree of Life's going up. And while he's doing that, he's going to keep the harass on to the enemy. He's starting to get the abominations out. He's still in no upkeep though. He's staying in no upkeep until that one abomination comes out, and then he's going to start pumping out from both of the slaughterhouses. He just wants to get a little bit more gold pumped out. Alright, so Remind is doing a pretty smart thing and trying to get up another Ancient Protector, because those Ancient Protectors are really a bitch when you try to harass a Night Elf, and they have those up. But it's still possible to harass the Night Elf's wisps. Don't be discouraged by one Ancient Protector. I mean, sure, it has splash damage, it does piercing damage, so that's extra damage to the gargoyles. But if you pay attention to them good and everything, you won't lose any gargoyles. And plus you have Stone Form like he's using right now, and they'll be up to full health in no time. And you'll ultimately still be able to take out all of the Night Elf's wisps if they just have them all chill in the base while he has the Ancient Protector up. Just if you micro your gargoyles right, they'll just all be around in the yellow or the red. But then you just Stone Form them, and in a few seconds they'll be fine. They'll be good as new. So that's what Fob is doing. He's still harassing the wisps. And now if you look at Remind's army, it's only 47 out of 60 food. Fob's is 68 out of 70 food. because Remind can't afford to go into low upkeep because he has like no lumber first of all, so he can't really produce enough units to go into low upkeep as it is, and also he needs to keep producing wisps, which is taken out of his gold too. So now 5 has enough abominations. He's about ready to hit. His gold mine's running low. He's going to be setting up an expansion and putting the pressure on Remind. Once you have abominations with upgraded armor, you usually want to upgrade the armor over with abominations over the attack. For the reason being is the dryads will take a lot longer to kill the abominations and whatnot. So you go in there, you bring a statue. You always want a statue with you, which he should have. He will have a statue coming out soon, you'll see. And then what you do is you have the gargoyles focus down the dryads, but right when the gargoyles start getting focused, you run the gargoyles back. So then the dryads focus the abominations, and then the dryads are doing like virtually no damage to the abominations. They have like 1,175 health. So that's like no damage at all. They could take a lot of damage, and especially from piercing and that many abominations. So the dryads are just going to be focusing the abominations when you move your gargs back. And then you move the gargs back in to focus down a dryad or two and take that out, and then you move them back out, and you just keep doing that. And why you need a statue for that is you stick a statue in the back of your abominations, so when you run the gargoyles back after they've been focused, the statue gets to heal up some health on them. And the panda also will probably use Breath of Fire and Drunken Haze on the gargoyles, so the statue will help counter that a little bit. Also, if the panda throws a Drunken Haze on your gargoyles, you'll see 5 doing this in a second. When Remind throws a Drunken Haze on his gargoyles, he'll put them to stone form to take off all the spells that were put on the gargoyles, which works really well against other spells too, like Fairy Fire and whatever. So the Night Elf won't be able to see where your gargs are going at all times. And right now, 5 is setting up his expansion. He's putting up 2 ziggurats, though, before the gold mine, so Remind can't go in there with his dryads and take out the alkalites each time. And right here is where 5 does not want Remind to scout his expansion, so he's just keeping the pressure on for now. And his gold mine ran out a little bit ago, or no, it's about to run out. So 5 figures. Remind's gold mine obviously has ran out, or is about to. So he's going to be checking for that in a second. He's going to run his Death Knight over by the gargoyles that are in the stone form for the Unholy Aura, obviously, and the statue to heal him up just a little bit faster. And he's going to have the gargoyles take out a couple more wisps while he's running down to that spawn place he remembers Remind creeping, and he's going to check for that. But around now, Remind's going to go scout the spot where 5 has expanded, and then that's where they get into their big fight. And that'll show you a really good idea of how to use ghoul gargs to abominations and gargs. Sorry if I'm breathing in my microphone a little bit. Now, it just kind of got close to my face and my nose, like, really bad. Anyhow, Remind does not want those towers to go up because the dryads are going to be useless for taking those out. They do piercing and they take extra from piercing. Those towers do piercing, and that's not good. So he was trying to take those out, but 5 got in there just in time. And there's the Drunken Haze that just went on his garg, so he hurried up, put him in stone form, put him back out, ran him back by the statue to get healed up a little bit, ran back in there, take out a couple more dryads, and if you press alt, you'll see when the dryads are focusing down these abominations, they're doing like virtually no damage at all, really. I mean, and also the Death Knight can just coil him back to full health. He has a level 3 coil, so that coils back a lot, like 600 health, I believe. So now he's going to be focusing the heroes. One mistake here that 5 did was try to focus the panda when he was TPing out. Focused him and then figured he could kill him with a coil, but there's an amulet spell shield on there, so didn't get the panda. But right now he knows that the heroes are low on Remind's part. They're low level. He has a really good level advantage over Remind. So he's going to go in there right now and just start focusing down the heroes. Nova him, coil, the Beastmaster's dead. And then he's going to be doing the same with the panda in a second too. Also, Remind, as a last desperate attempt, is just going to uproot his ancients and try to fight, but realizes it's basically over because the gargs are focusing down the expansion, while the abominations are just focusing down everything else. He doesn't really need gargs to fight with him at this point of the game, because Remind has like one dryad left, and then just a panda left. So it's basically good game. He'll say good game in a second. And yep, down goes the panda. So hopefully you guys learned a little bit from how to use ghoul gargs, and hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully I sounded a little bit more enthusiastic. I don't know. Hopefully I did. Hopefully I didn't breathe into my microphone too much either. And that'll be the end of this audio. Yeah. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it and whatnot, and I'll be signing out later.